Where's my latte?
And that was a clip from Zoolander 2. It's one of the newest films to hit theaters.
So we wanted to know, was the sequel worth watching? And or should you just go get some orange mocha frappuccinos and sing Wake Me Up Before You Go Go with friends instead? Here to tell us is Will Loper.
Good
I should
morning.
have sung that.
Well, that's all right. So
Okay,
it's
thank
early. So although this movie is not as ill-advised as Zoolander's friends playfully spraying each other in a gasoline fight, it's still not a sequel we deserved or even wanted, really. The world's most beautiful people are being assassinated, and Ben Stiller and Owen Wilson as Zoolander and Hansel are called on by Interpol to find out who's responsible. So the simplicity of the first Zoolander is gone, replaced by an incredibly convoluted plot involving ancient prophecies, kidnapped sons, and double crossings. Now that would be okay if the movie were actually funny, but only about 1 out of every maybe 4 jokes lands. And when a scene isn't working, it really just is not working. It's kind of embarrassing to watch. So the movie works best when it's being absolutely ridiculous, like when Will Ferrell as Mugatu dresses as a clown and tries to fatten Zoolander's son up with spaghetti dispensing machine and a lard bar. But most of the time, it's not that ridiculous. So if you're a huge fan of Zoolander, it still might be worth a rent. It's nice to spend some time with these characters again. But other than that, you're best off just rewatching the original Zoolander.
Wow.
And this is painful to you because this is your movie, you and your friend's movie.
We would quote it all the time, watched it. I can't say how many times we watched it, so.
I'm so
sad,
sorry.
very disappointing, yes.
So what'd you give it?
Gave it 2 Billy Zanes out of 5.
Oh my God.
In the words of Zoolander, you should listen to Billy Zane. He's a cool guy.
Okay, so next up, How to Be Single.
That's right. So this stars Dakota Johnson, Rebel Wilson, Alison Brie, Leslie Mann, and tons of others as they navigate the world of the single life, relationships, texting, having babies, and about 13 other topics. So Dakota Johnson is taking a break from her relationship and along with the other characters in the film, trying to figure out what she wants to do when it comes to dating or being single. So it's light, it's feel good, at times it's just downright mushy, and yet it all seemed to work for me. Comedic performances by Rebel Wilson and Leslie Mann definitely helped the movie. There's plenty of really funny lines in there as well. So if romantic comedies are your cup of tea, you might want to add How to Be Single to your list.
This one I want to see.
I know, and I think you're going to enjoy it. I think you're going to have a good time.
Okay.
I mean, if I had a good time, I think.
And you went in with low expectations.
I did, which sometimes helps when you go in with low expectations and then it exceeds it, so.
Okay,
yeah.
so what did you give this one then?
3.6 emojis out of 5, which I learned from this movie. When you're single, if you're going to text back after a date, you want to wait 4 hours and don't use any emojis.
You're not supposed to use emojis, apparently.
That's right. Maybe. I don't know.
Okay.
So what's new next week?
Next week, we got The Witch, a horror film taking place in 1630, and Race, about Jesse Owens competing in the 1936 Olympics in Berlin.
There's some good commercials about that, by the way.
Yes.
You've got a variety of movies here,
That's
huh?
right. Yeah, I know.
Wow. Well, I'm really sorry that Zoolander 2 just,
That's all right. I'll rewatch the first one.
Okay.
It'll make me feel better. Yeah.
All right, good. Thank you.
Thanks.